Kickstarter in theory is a great idea. Not every genius has a rich daddy who can support them. Crowdfunding makes it so anyone who has a brilliant idea can make it a reality. The problem is not everyone with a good idea is smart enough or capable enough to make it come true. All kinds of things get funded and even turn out pretty good. There's tech, there's video games, TV, and other stuff. I want to take a look at some of the worst ones out there. Some failed due to bad design, poor management, and some were just scientifically impossible from conception. Some of them may be from Indiegogo as well, which is basically the same thing as Kickstarter. Let's start off with one of the weirder ones. Have you ever wanted to lick your cat? Now you can, without the fur balls. This is literally the tagline they went with. Like, I love cats, I'm one bad day away from becoming a crazy cat lady. But this is just too much. Their whole pitch is that cats groom each other as a form of social bonding, and there's evidence that suggests cats view and treat their human captors as large cats. As a human, you're left out of the intimate licking ritual. Honestly, I'm okay with it being a one-sided relationship. I've never had a desire to lick a cat, and I'm kinda concerned for the people that do. Like, I think anyone who buys this should be on an FBI watch list.
This is America's Most Wanted, and I'm John Walsh. Tonight, we'll ask for your help with one of the Justice Department's top priority cases, the story of love and passion in the hills of West Virginia.
I'm not even a fan of my cat licking me. Have you ever smelled a cat's breath? Unpopular opinion, but cat breath is worse than dog breath. They just have little small breaths, so you can't really smell it. They have a video demonstration of who I believe to be one of the creators using it on their cat, and it doesn't look like the cat really likes it. They have to kinda wrestle it into place and force it. This is the video they edited and posted to their Kickstarter. So you know they had a bunch of takes of the cat just trying to get away before they had to hold it down to get the shot. They even got Kelly Ripa to use it on her show, but they couldn't take it seriously.
This is not behavior we should be encouraging. Yeah.
Truly one of the weirdest Kickstarters I've ever seen. Next we have a product that sounds amazing, and if it worked, I would actually want one. This is the Triton rebreather, also known as artificial gills. These creators watched Star Wars: The Phantom Menace and said, yeah, let's make that real. The problem was they didn't know how to make it. We should have known right away that this wouldn't work. But there is a demonstration video of it working, right? They show it working at the amazing depth of 3 or 4 feet. And it's a short clip too. Clearly they were just holding their breath and blowing out air to make it look like they're breathing. Like, I'm no expert diver, but even I could fake this demonstration. In the video, the creator says a lot of sciencey sounding things, but it's mostly just gibberish. This idea could work in theory, but not at this scale. You can extract oxygen from water, but it would take a lot more energy than this tiny device can deliver. This thing would have to be absolutely huge to deliver what they're promising. They raised almost $900,000 and were forced to refund it after they were unable to deliver on their promise. Do you want to play video games on your television?
Ouya is a new game console for the television. Anybody that wants to develop a game for a television, there's a lot of hurdles for developers to get games onto the television. I love the television, and I want those games on the television.
Then you need to get Ouya. They wanted to shake up the video game world by taking on the big boys like PlayStation and Xbox. The promise was to make an affordable console that delivers the true gaming experience. They promised AAA titles and indie games alike. There were a couple problems here. They had very few games on launch, and most of them were just crappy clones of other games. Speaking of launch, the launch was delayed, and when it finally came out, the people who backed it didn't even get it first. You could just walk into a store and get it before the people who pledged $8 million. Way to piss off your supporters. When people finally got their hands on it, they were sorely disappointed. It was basically an underpowered mobile phone that connected to your TV. The controller that was hyped up to be the best controller ever was absolute trash. Sometimes within minutes of use, the button started to stick. It was worse than that broken controller you gave to your younger sibling so they could pretend to play along. The only thing good about this system was that you could emulate other better consoles. It's just a case of some slick marketing, hyping up a system, and under-delivering. Do you like movies? I know I do. Do you also want to look like a complete psychopath? Then you should try Pop Theater. Pop Theater is a private, portable theater that provides a comfortable watching experience with both phones and tablets. I can almost see the appeal of this. Watching things on your phone kinda sucks, but this is the worst possible execution of this. I have a Quest 3 which offers a really good personal theater experience, but yeah, I get this thing's expensive. But you can buy these headsets where you slot your phone in for practically nothing. I see them at the thrift store all the time for just a few dollars. Probably because they still kinda suck. But they're still better than this monstrosity. This thing looks like you're wearing a garbage can on your head. And they market it as something you would use in public. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I just don't have the confidence to pull this off. It looks like it places your phone a couple feet away from your face, which will make your phone look tiny. Go ahead, hold your phone at full arm's length and see how it looks. I couldn't imagine watching a movie like this. They raised $15,000 for it, but it never saw the light of day. For good reason. Shaving sucks. I hate it so much that I'll keep this patchy beard for life. But what if I could use lasers to cut it? Sounds like science fiction, but Scarp Laser Razor is making it a reality.
The US alone throws out 2 billion razors a year. Most can't be recycled because they pose a health risk.
Yeah, waste is a big problem. All great points.
This is why we created the Scarp Razor.
This sounds like an amazing product.
Which has so many positives and essentially no negatives.
They said it themselves, no negatives and only positives. Let's see how it works.
A traditional razor cuts the hair shaft at an angle. This is what causes your skin to feel rough. When the Scarp razor makes contact, the laser melts through the hair shaft completely level to the surface of the skin.
Okay, they have a real prototype. Let's take a look.
The prototype cuts one hair at a time. Not terribly effective.
Not great. It can only cut one hair at a time every couple seconds. The average man has about 30,000 beard hairs. So if we do the math, it'll take about 16.5 hours to shave your face. So basically you'll have to spend every waking moment of your life shaving. Isn't that one of Dante's 9 circles of hell? This device can be used as a punishment that would replace the death penalty. The fiber that the laser runs along is also super fragile, so you can't actually press the blade against your face. Otherwise it'll break. In this demonstration, the guy doesn't even touch his skin and it breaks. So if you can't even get a close shave, you might as well just use a trimmer. It gives all the benefits they mentioned earlier and won't take your entire day. Kickstarter kicked them off the platform since they couldn't deliver, so they moved to Indiegogo and raised almost $500,000 there. Unsurprisingly, they never delivered a product to market. It's just another case of a cool idea without the technology to back it up. So there we have some of the weirdest Kickstarters. If you know of some weirder ones, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.